Okay, coach. We are done in Kumasi. Next assignment is tomorrow. What are you looking ahead to?
I think again a difficult game. I think Angola showed in big parts of the game the quality that they've got, a way of playing. I don't think there'll be too many surprises. I think in the way that they play, because they're a very technical team and they like to play a very expansive game. It's about making sure that we on the day defend well, play as a unit, and take our opportunities perhaps a little bit better than what we did in the first game.
You spoke about the fact that because we didn't take our chances in the first game, they grew in confidence, especially in the second half, and they made things quite difficult for us. How different are you looking to, play tomorrow?
I think everybody wants to, or both teams want to start well. It's a big part of the game. There will be a big crowd there tomorrow, so they will want to get the crowd going. But you are right. We had a good start in the last game. Played well. Had opportunities and didn't take them. And I think what happens is if you don't take them, the opposition grow, and I think they grow a little bit in confidence. So we just need to make sure that we're in the game all of the time, and of course to take them opportunities when we can.
Four of our key players wouldn't be involved tomorrow. Captain Andre didn't travel with the team. Jiku, Salisu, who missed the first leg, as well as Dennis Odoi. How much of a loss do we have?
Yes, it's a loss because they are not only players in the squad, but they are big players that have been around and part of the squad for a while. But this is international football, and this is why you have a squad prepared. And always when if it's starters, like in particular, Dennis Odoi and Alexander Jiku both started, then this is why you have the squad, and it's always an opportunity for somebody else.
I mean, let's move away from players who are not likely to play and talk about those who are in camp and how you aim to, strategize and shape your team for the Angola game. You've mentioned that we need to defend well, we need to take our chances. What is the approach? And how is it like?
The approach is that we're up against a good team, and I can say something quite obvious is that we will have to defend well and we will have to attack well. It's trying to get to always trying to get them balances. We have to make sure that we are compact as a team. This is for sure because they have good quality and they are a very technical team. But we're here to win the game, and you can't win the game unless you give yourself an opportunity to attack and to attack well. We have to be careful how we do this. If the game becomes too open, it becomes end to end, then of course it can be for any team. So we have to have a strategy going into the game as we would in any game. They are playing at home. They will try to use the support. But we're a good team. We're a good team. We managed to get the victory a few days ago, and it's something that we want to build on.
Aside those who started and couldn't make the trip, are we likely to see some changes?
And the changes is always something you have to get a balance. It's a short period of time between both games, so you have to evaluate each and every player what they put into the game. Can they go again? Tactically, do I need to play one or another player? We've already spoke that there are two players that are out of the game anyway, so certainly we will have to make at least two changes. We know, but these are the things that I've been thinking about the last couple of days, and it's about picking the right players for this particular game. But we have to use the squad, and if you are not making changes to start the game, as we found in the home leg, it's about the players that can come on, make an impact in the game. Anton Semenya comes on and scores a goal. Osman Bukhari came on, made an impact. Joseph Pansel came on and made an impact. So it's vitally important that we use the squad.
We've only we have only two central defenders. We understand you quickly arranged for Nicholas Opoko to join the team, and What informed that decision, and why did you settle on him in particular?
Um, I know Nicholas. I don't know him as well as what some of the staff members here do and the players here. So it was good to see him not so long ago and reintroduce himself to the players. So this was good. I've watched um, a lot of games, video. Not I can tell you now, not so much live because it's difficult to get around to watch so many live games. But I've always known of Nicholas. I know his strengths. He needs no introduction. He's somebody that comes in that has played games before, so that transition is easy. It's easy for him to come into the squad. We lost three players in
Salisu,
yeah,
Jiku,
Salisu. Well, Salisu
Dennis.
before, but of course Jiku and Dennis Adoy and Andre from the last game. I think I felt that we was covered enough in the offensive positions, and instead of bringing two defenders in because we've lost two defender, I thought we'd just get the balance right to bring in one because I think we have a couple of players that can play in a couple of positions. So, and I didn't want to bring in too many players, but Nicholas is somebody that we know. He knows the players, and the transition is easy.
Well, coach, let's speak about Iñaki. You know, he played his first game on Ghanaian soil on Thursday. He had to come off. There are fans who are anxiously waiting to see the goals. Unfortunately, the goals are not coming. I mean, in situations like this, as a manager, how tough is it to deal with players who find themselves in such, situations?
Mm. It's very much part and parcel of the game. And what we know in Iñaki is that he's a very good player playing in a good team in a good league. And I think with somebody like Iñaki, it's not all about goals. He plays consistently for his team. But I think it's his contribution in the game. He's a player that makes a lot of runs. He stretches the play a bit, and sometimes that benefits other players. So I think as regards his goal scoring with us and the Black Stars, it will come. Um, but sometimes, it doesn't come as quick as what you want. What's more important for us is his contribution in the game. And for the team, that's the most important thing.
Okay, so just before we go, a win for Ghana tomorrow makes things quite easier. Going forward, we'll have two games and then we'll almost be in Ivory Coast. What's playing on your mind as a manager, and are your players focused and much ready
Mm.
for the battle ahead?
Absolutely, the players are focused. They know what the game means. They know it's away from home and a big crowd that they're expecting there tomorrow. But this is part of international football. Everybody wants to play at what is the best level, which is international football. So the players know the task in hand. We know the type of position it would put us in if we were to get a result. But we will have to play well to enable us to get that. So everybody knows that you can never predict how the game will go because there can be so many twists and turns. We just have to work as hard as we can to make sure that the game goes in our favour.
Thank you, coach.